in my opinion, is it's about us. It's about what we want to do together, that we can do this collectively. The Urban League doesn't have to be everything to everybody. I'm sure we got partners and everybody else out there that can come together and help us solve some of these daunting challenges here. And I'm, from day one, June 1, when I come aboard this organization, I want to make it clear to everybody in this community that we will be about partnership. We will be about making this a world-class urban league so we can work and move world-class folks all over the place here into good jobs, into our kids, getting good education, moving on to college and other aspirations, and then, building wealth around home ownership and business development opportunities, and again, continuing to do some of the great work that this Urban League is doing today. We want to just keep it moving forward, and the time is now. The time is now for all of us really to step up, and I look forward to working with each and every one of you as we move this mission forward. Thank you so much for your time.
Scott, great. So what we're going to do now is open up the floor a little bit, and in doing so, we're going to talk to the community. And I see the mighty Reverend Jerry McAfee walking to the microphone. Jerry McAfee, coming up. Good morning.
Thank you, Val. I greet you all in the matchless name of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and from the brothers and sisters on the block. What's up? Just come from a great protest downtown with Lewis King and Summit Academy, where we had some and heard some atrocious and violent statistical data that Randy, Bill, y'all, we need to get an immediate meeting with the Met Council. Let me put this in a scriptural context, especially since you preach at Babington, and from one that has been critiqued and criticized for quite some time. There's a passage in Matthew 5, latter part says, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake." He says, "Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward." Now, if I was going to preach that text, I would hang a title on it, "Why You Hating on Me?" Wow. Now, the interesting thing about the text is this. In the first verse of that Matthew 5, it says, "And when Jesus saw them," that word "saw" is eido in the Greek language, means to see and to perceive with understanding. What he understood is anytime when you are in the business of serving people, sometimes the very people that you serve will revile you, which means to eat and to gnash upon you with their teeth. He says, because when they're eating on you, you have a tendency to look at those who are eating on you. So in order for you to get to where I need you to be, I need you to elevate your focus. He says, "Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward." Right. You ain't going to get it down here. Lastly, and I'll leave you with this. Nehemiah said to them, can I look right at y'all?
Oh, Lord.
Nehemiah said, "I'm doing a great work, and I can't come down.
Yeah.
Why should the work cease?
Well,
and I come down to you." Don't come down. Stay where you at. We don't need to be spending no time talking about somebody ain't gonna make no difference. Stay where you at. Do what we need to do. And folk in the community who got any good sense, they know who doing what. If they don't, skip them.
Yeah, good morning, the audience and the listener of the McFarlane Conversation with McFarlane. And welcome the new CEO of the Minneapolis Urban League. I'm very interested to listen to what your vision, even just a few words, but very impressive and very committed to help the Minneapolis Urban League. So thank you for that. I also think about if you can open more to the other community of color to participate in Minneapolis Urban League. Let me say you about some statistics. 37 million Hispanics in the U.S., 15 million Asian in the U.S., and several million Native American. So if you can open more to the other ethnic community, so we'll contribute to the cause, the work we do for the Urban League. So I would like you to consider an extra plan to open more to the other community. Let me tell you one statistic about the change with the Obama administration. The first time in the 25-year history of the media. Now we receive directly communication with the White House. That's the big change. So with this change, we like to open more and work together. We united, we make a more voice. Thank you very much.
Brother Saeed Fahia is the president, CEO of the Confederation of Somalis in Minnesota. Thank you. I serve on his board and am always overjoyed at the opportunity to interact with the rich and vibrant and growing Somali culture. I praise the Somali people for their business acumen. They are adding new ideas and new opportunities, and I think that's a very good thing.
I want to say, here with me today is to welcome you, two elders of our community, Ahmad Warsame, who's the chair of our Council of Elders, and Mr. Maya, who is an elder. We want to thank you and congratulate you on this new position. We know that it's very hard and difficult, and that, I mean, you'll be tested by fire. We first came to the U.S. not U.S., I mean here in Minnesota around 1992. Most people came just because of the civil war in Somalia. The civil war is still going on. Many Somalis are here. It's the largest population of Somalis are here in Minnesota, around 60,000. Most of them are in Minneapolis, maybe 20,000. Across where my office is, there are at least 7,000 Somalis who live in those high-rise buildings. The community had made some successes, and there have been many challenges and difficulties. People have language barriers, cultural barriers. They are new to the country. The work ethic and the work experience in this country is different from that of Somalia. Most Somalis are, some are nomadic, some are fishermen, some are farmers, some are urban people, but they are not used to what happens here. What I want to say is that as a new African group here and with other Africans, we have been welcomed by Urban League. It's a great organization, and it has helped many Somalis settle here and start over in the United States. So we want to thank your organization, and we want to thank the African American community in Al McFarlane has been part of our organization. We value elders, and he's an elder. He has connected to us, to all these elders, the Reverend, others. All of them have been, Mr. English, all of them have counseled us and helped us along. So we want to thank you. I know that you will be like them and to help us along. So what I want to say at the end is that welcome and congratulations.
Thank you, Saeed Fahia. Now, I asked Sandra Crump to come up because I meet with her every Friday morning. We have a breakfast roundtable, editors roundtable down at Sunnyside.
Well, thank you for acknowledging me, and I'm happy to be here. I just want to say I've only been in this community or living over here for a couple of years. I've been in North Minneapolis for 2.5 years. I lived in South Minneapolis for about 17 years and never really paid much attention to what was going on in the city or in the community. And since I've been over here, I moved over here for the purpose of getting involved in the community, and because I believed that that was a responsibility that I had passed up. And one of the things that I've found since I've been here and since I've been trying to get involved and trying to connect with the various aspects of the community is that I don't really know what all the different agencies do. I don't understand